Hi everybody, Paul Cameron here with SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com, and this is day 29 of my 31 days of search efficiency. And today we're going to talk about some onboarding strategies. So hopefully at this point you've been able to select the correct offer, you've declined and followed up with the other opportunities that were pursuing you and that you were pursuing, and tactfully declined them and withdrew from consideration. And now you're getting ready to start. And I'll tell you, the way you handle these first 90 days and really your first year will determine how fast you can work your way up within this organization. If we put some strategic thought to it, we can maximize this process. And that's why I've got an entire phase here on just onboarding in SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. So here in this section, I'm just going to click Expand All, so you can see everything. There's lots of steps. I won't go through everything here for you, but one thing to consider putting together for yourself is a pre-start checklist. So you make sure you're getting everything that you need to get accomplished prior to your first day. You don't want to be, 5 minutes before you're supposed to walk out the door thinking, oh, I was supposed to also bring, right? All that stuff needs to be ready to go so you have a great first day. And I'll come back to these three above it near the end of this, because I'm going to show you how everybody can get access to these, not just members of SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. So then, once you've started working in there, the very first weekend, there's some tasks that you need to take care of here as well. And this is where I would recommend that you update your LinkedIn profile with your new organization. There's a few reasons I'm suggesting that you want to do this. Number one, it lets everybody know that, hey, I've got a new job, which is fantastic, and that is then going to spark a lot of those messages from people you may not have even thought about in years and years who are going to reach out, hey, congrats on your new job. That is a network strengthening opportunity. Okay, so when they reach out and congratulate you on your new job, reach back out to them and have a conversation of some sort so you can get them into your professional networking funnel that we talked about before, where you have them on a frequency schedule and you stay in touch with them so that when you need them, it's a network that you've been making investments into. That social capital investment idea that so many coaches around the country and world really talk about. In order to make a withdrawal from your social bank account, you need to make some deposits first. The best time to build your network is 10 years ago, but the second best time is right now. So start building that network for the next time you need it. And that's a great opportunity to open up all those doors when you post that you have a new position. The other thing that this opens a door for you to do is that you update the profile and then you go in on Monday and you go talk to somebody in HR to say, hey, you know what? I just updated my profile. I removed the open to work label, or if you use that hashtag ONO on there, which is open to new opportunities, which I do not recommend anybody does, even if you are open to new opportunities, but that's another story. But you can let them know, hey, I removed all that stuff. I put, the new company on there. Is there anything that you would like or the company would like me to add on to the profile as a way to help market the organization? And they're probably going to look at you the way, a dog does when you say something that they don't quite understand. Right? Guy going, what? And just so you know what, I update my profile every 6 months or so, and I want to have, get it started on the right foot. And if there's any specific things that the company wants me to have on, my profile, I'll do that. The key here is I update my profile every 6 months or so, and that way you can do it again in 6 months and let them know, hey, I'm updating it, anything new come out, that kind of thing. And the reason this is so important is because if for some reason it's not working out the way that you want it to at this company, a year from now or 5 years from now or, whenever, you've established the pattern that every 6 months or so you update your profile, right? That way, when you are actively looking for your next role and you update your profile, that doesn't set off alarm bells to everyone in HR, because you have established that pattern with them that you are constantly updating your profile. Does that make sense? So you're setting yourself up to have a more efficient search next time without getting everybody all alarmed that you're leaving. Okay, and hopefully you're not going to leave. Hopefully this is the job of your dreams, but the data would say otherwise. Since the average tenure at any given company is less than 3 years, chances are probably pretty good that you're going to be moving on from this company at some point in the next, say, 5. And I've got something here for, every week of your first month that you're there. Your third week, though, this is when you want to start looking around and documenting the way everything is currently. All right, how many servers do they have? How much uptime do they have? How many users do they have? Document anything that's quantifiable that you could potentially impact 6 months from now, a year from now, down the road, or even, immediately that you can have an impact on. And the reason you want to do this is because then if you do it again at the 3-month mark or the 6-month mark, now you can start seeing the difference in impact that you're having on the organization. All right, so that when you get to that 1-year evaluation, you can walk in with documentation saying, when I started, here's the way everything was. Not what I think I remember it might have been, because I haven't been writing it down, but I went through and I documented all of this, and now here are the changes that I've made, and that should justify your next promotion and your next move. Or worst case scenario, as you've been updating your LinkedIn profile and documenting all the stuff that you've done, now updating your resume is going to be 20 times easier than it would have been otherwise. All right, so the things you do in that first 90 days make a huge difference. You just got to remember to do them at all these critical points throughout. So I have a gift for you for just the people who watch this particular video. And I mentioned I would come back to these top 3 videos here. I've got a page on speedupmyjobsearch.com that you are welcome to go visit that even includes my onboarding program, which I'll explain. The page is speedupmyjobsearch.com/landed. And here's how to put together a 90-day success plan. Your first 90 days in the new job, how to get promoted in your new job. And here's that quick form as well. And what this is one of those, it's an email automation. I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but basically there are programs out there where as you sign up for them, if you notice some places will send you an email and then 2 days later they send you another email and then 5 days later you get another email for marketing, right? Well, I set up an onboarding program that if you put your start date in here, based on that date, it will send you strategically timed reminders that, hey, it's your first weekend, update your LinkedIn profile. It's your 3rd week, let's start documenting the way things are right now. It's your 6-month anniversary now. Now we need to go through and compare what things were like that first month compared to where they are now. What have you done over these 6 months? And you'll get these all through your first year of employment. It's totally free. You're welcome to use this. This page will start to look different here and there, especially after I make the announcement I'm going to make here in just a couple of days about this site and a lot of the major changes that are coming up here. But you're welcome to put this to use in your search. And if you are getting started someplace, I hope you would consider enrolling in my new job onboarding program as it goes through the pre-start, the first 3 weeks, the first 3-month benchmarks, and then your quarterly benchmarks to make sure that you are maximizing the velocity of your career as you get started in your new job. All right, so I hope that helps. We'll see you back here tomorrow for day 30. Almost there.